Hi, this video is about changing the rear sight on an otherwise great gun, the Tristar T-100, or also called Canik or Canik. Anyway, this gun for me shoots a little bit low, and I wanted to make it shoot a little bit higher. So the way that you can do that is either make the rear sight higher, which you can't do because it's a fixed rear sight, or you can buy an adjustable rear sight, or try to find a sight that's higher or that goes farther back, because if you increase the sight radius or the distance between the front sight and the rear sight, that also has the effect of raising the point of impact. So anyway, I found a inexpensive adjustable sight on eBay, and this is it. It's LPA makes it, and the model number for this sight is, here we go, TPU 57C3. On their website, the LPA website, I've seen it also end in 0, C30. Anyway, this sight is usually about $89. Now, I didn't know until I took the sights, this is the original or stock, I didn't know that the frame is actually wider on these than the CZ, the slide. So there's going to be some overhang when I finally, if I finally install it. Here's what I did to remove the sight. I used this thing, and whoops, this is a sight pusher. I got this from eBay for $33. It worked fine. The quarters are just to space the slide a little bit up. The other thing that I use to protect the sight when you're pushing it, it's a little slice of a credit card here. So that goes in here. The slide on this gun, the notch is tapered. It's narrower here and a little wider, so you have to remove the sight this way. The sight goes that way, and the sight pusher works fine, but it was, a bit of a, it was in there. Here's the original sight, and I noticed it's also tapered just like the notch in the slide. So one other thing that I saw, which was a little bit interesting, is just this little ridge here, and I don't know if it shows, and I apologize if it doesn't come out, but there's a little ridge here, and I wondered if that's part of the design to make it stick in the slide very well. There's no screw holding this like on the CZ sights or on the replacement sight. There's nothing holding it, it's just friction. But there's a hell of a lot of friction. And so to make this thing fit, I used a very small file and very carefully just took some off the bottom. I also used some sandpaper, and to make this taper a little bit, I just did a little more filing on the side here that I wanted to taper, and then I would just test it by holding it right under the whoops, under the stock sight just to compare if I was close. And now I'm ready to install it, but when it's installed, it's going to be a little strange because there's going to be always some room on both sides of the slide. It doesn't fit flush because this slide is not identical exactly to CZ75. The notch in the slide evidently is, but the slide itself is wider. So this is going to be an experiment to see if I can like using this. The other option is a sight made for this gun by Cajun Gunworks, or trying some other CZ sights from CZ Custom, and I might get one of those and I'll test those sights first. But anyway, I just wanted to show this little project, and this is the little file I was using, and this was at Home Depot, about $8, with a bunch of other little files. And otherwise, the gun is excellent. It's I'll talk about it in another video, but I really like this gun, and that's why I want to make the sights as good as I can. Anyway, thanks a lot. Bye.